Saving and investing are an essential part of a solid financial plan. In one of my previous videos, I talked about the 50-30-20 rule as a budget framework, where it's recommended to put away 20% of your income for savings and investment. I feel like it would be a good idea to make a follow-up video and dive deeper into the 20% saving allocation. So after you put aside 20% for savings, what do you do with that money? There are endless choices of investment vehicles. The order in which you allocate your money can have a significant impact. In today's video, I want to share with you what I believe is the optimum sequence for investing your money, so you could put those hard-earned money to work in the most impactful way. Your first order of business is to build an emergency fund. That way, you have a buffer for unexpected events like a sudden medical procedure or a loss of income. This will give you the confidence that you can protect yourself from life's unexpected events. And you're also able to recover quicker and get back on track. Put that money in a liquid account like a high-interest savings account that does not charge any fees. The exact amount depends on your risk tolerance and your circumstances. For most people, I recommend putting 3 to 6 months worth of essential expenses. But if you have credit card debts with a high interest rate, I would recommend a smaller emergency fund of 2 months worth of basic expenses while you work on paying off that debt. Once your emergency fund is set, the next step is to prioritize the matching contribution for the employer-sponsored retirement plan. If your employer offers a matching retirement plan such as the 401k or the 403b, make sure to contribute just enough money to get the matching from your company. For example, if you make $50,000 a year and your company matches up to 6% of your pay, that means to get the full match, you need to contribute $3,000 and your employer will match and add an additional $3,000. Your $3,000 now becomes $6,000, and that is free money. You're guaranteed a risk-free 100% return on your investment. Not even Warren Buffett can guarantee that kind of annual return on your money. And that is why you do this before paying off high-interest debt, which brings us to step number 3 on the list. After you contribute just enough to take advantage of your employer's match, use any extra money to pay down your high-interest debt. Personally, I would consider high-interest debt as anything above 10% interest. You can have high-interest debt on personal loans or credit card debt. And it's shocking to see that the average credit card interest is now topping 24%. These high-interest payments on your debt eats away your income and causes more financial strain. So it's a priority to create a debt reduction plan so you can pay off your debt either using the avalanche method or the snowball method. Focus on paying off your high-interest debt before you put your money into other investments, because it's nearly impossible to find investments that would give you the return to match a 10 to 24% interest rate on your high-interest debt. You're better off eliminating all high-interest debt before moving on to other steps. Once you pay off your high-interest debt, you'd be amazed at how much income you have available to put towards savings. That way, you can start building a better financial future for yourself and your family. The next step is to put those savings toward maxing out your Roth IRA. Roth IRA is one of the most tax-efficient strategies to build wealth. With Roth IRA, you contribute after-tax dollars. This means you already pay taxes on whatever money you contribute. And when it's time to take the money out of the account after the age of 59 and a half, all the earnings, including interest and capital gains, are completely tax-free. No more taxes forever and ever on that money. In 2024, you can contribute up to $7,000 a year if you're under the age of 50, or $8,000 for those 50 and older. After you funded a Roth IRA and you still have money to put away, you should go back and max out your 401k or 403b. This time, not just for the company match, but to completely max it out, so you can take full advantage of the tax benefit of lowering your taxable income. In 2024, you can contribute up to $23,000 a year, and if you're 50 or older, you can make a catch-up contribution of an additional $7,500. Once you're on track for retirement and utilize the tax benefit, you have more flexibility with your money. You have the choice to either focus on paying off low-interest debt or save for other goals. Depending on your attitude towards debt, you may want to focus on paying off low-interest debt. Personally, I would consider low-interest debt as anything below 5%. This could include car loans or student loans, but not your mortgage. From a financial standpoint, this debt may not be hurting you as much, but being debt-free, it's a huge financial milestone and provides a peace of mind about your finances. In some situations, it can make more sense mathematically to put the focus on savings. Especially with today's high interest rate, you can get a 5 to 6% return on a risk-free investment like a CD or US Treasury. Let's say if last year you bought a new car at 2% interest rate, then I would make the minimum loan payment and save the rest in a high interest rate savings or CDs account. That way, your money is working harder for you. You can also consider other tax-advantaged savings for future medical and educational expenses. For example, the health savings account. This may not be ideal for everyone. If you're young, single, and healthy, then your money is better used in other areas. But if you're older and have a large family, this can be a good strategy to pay for medical expenses. In order to contribute to HSA, you must be covered under a high deductible health plan and meet other eligibility. Contributions are made with pre-tax dollars, which reduces your taxable income. As long as that money is used for qualified medical expenses, the withdrawal is not taxed or penalized. Then there's the 529 Savings Plan, which is a tax-advantaged savings account for educational expenses. Regardless of your age, you can set this up for yourself to upgrade your skills by taking a few classes or working towards an advanced certificate. You can also set this up for your children's educational expenses. Similar to a Roth IRA, contribution to a 529 savings plan is made with after-tax dollars. Earnings in a 529 savings plan grow federally tax-free, and they're not taxed when you withdraw the money for educational expenses. All right, let's move on to our last step, number 7, paying off mortgage. I believe this step is optional, especially if you locked in a low 30-year mortgage at 3 to 4%. Then it can actually be beneficial to carry a mortgage. Inflation is running at a record high. Today's dollars are worth more than tomorrow's dollars. During a bullish stock market, your return on investment in the stock market can be much higher than your mortgage interest rate. Paying off a house can make you house rich, but cash poor. However, you might be better off paying down mortgage than investing that money if your mortgage interest is high. Also, if you're close to retirement age, paying off a mortgage can create one less worry and reduce your baseline expenses. There's no better feeling than living in a mortgage-free home. I hope this video is helpful in figuring out your own optimal order for investing based on your own priorities and goals. This list is by no means set in stone, and you should adjust based on your personal financial situation. Consult a financial advisor before putting a plan into motion. Thank you for watching. If you find this video helpful, share it with someone that can benefit. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this one. See you in the next video.